everyone. Um, Welcome back. Sorry I've been absent for a while. I've been working and taking care of my mother-in-law and dealing with the nurses and the PT and speech therapy and everything else. She has sundowners and Alzheimer's and um, I had went back to work. I had to. Uh, so therefore, I've just been tired and busy and everything else. So, um, I have a tutorial, and it's with your composition notebooks. You can get these at the Dollar Tree, Walmart, anywhere you can find. Um, you can get them. They come like $3, $4. But anyways, I'm gonna show you how to do a composition notebook. Now this project is, I have a CD where you do in the hoop composition notebooks, and but it's on a 5x7 machine. Well, I was looking at some videos, but I wrote the measurements on that, so this is what I did. Now these are on the CD that I have. So I took the measurements and I did the sewing. Look at that. Look, it fell apart. This is one of them. And guys, let me tell you what. You can do this on your sewing machine. So I'm going to show you how. And the sky's the limit to these things. You can do them. This, like, for people that don't have an embroidery machine, you can do this on the sewing machine. So I'm going to show you how to do it. And I did one this morning. I was watching a video, and I kind of like this one better, but this one here, you have to turn it, and then you have to do the edges and stuff like that, you know. I like this one. They're good, but I also like this one better. And the elastic on it, you open it up. This came out. These are coming out. I don't know why. When you open it up, you got your little flaps here. You don't have to do no hand sewing on this. And then you just cover it. So this is what I'm going to show you today on the sewing machine. So guys, for you that does not have a sewing machine, you can do this. I also want to show you another deal that I made. Look at this little pincushion. Now, I did this on my embroidery machine because I have a 4x4. So this is what I done. Now the flower I did in the hoop on my sewing machine. On my embroidery machine. I did a little flower with the button. I stuffed it with rice and a little bit of polyfill. Isn't that cute? And then back here, sorry. I did this on the embroidery machine as well. Little scissor case. Now, you can do this on the sewing machine. And hopefully in the next video, I'll show you how to do this. You also can do this on the sewing machine as well. So I have a big, I have a project that I got from Embroidery Garden, and I went ahead and purchased the whole thing because there's like a pin cushion, and then there's like a needle book, and then there's like one that you got thread and all that stuff on there. And I'm going to work with it and do it on the sewing machine. Some things I've been picking up that you can do on the sewing machine. I'm also going to show you my little these here, which were done on the 5x7. I'm going to do these on the sewing machine. So I have all the fabrics. I was watching a video, and these little mug rugs come on the 5x7 machine. So look at here, guys. And those cute. And then the backing. And I didn't tack the backing down. You can. They did it on the video, but I just left it open. I mean, you can tack it down. But isn't that cute? And then I did another one. And then here's another one. And these all were from a 5x7 machine. But I don't have that. So I saw a girl on a video. She gave the measurements, and she did this on her sewing machine. And it's so easy. So hopefully I can start getting videos out and showing you how to do this. Because guys, some of y'all don't have a machine. And then I'm going to show you how to do it with the sewing machine. And then that way you can make this stuff. So I'm going to do one thing at a time. But let's get started on this project here. Oh, an iPad cover. I made this. This here was from a shirt. And it has a pocket. Patchwork. And it's from a shirt. So, I did that. I followed the video. But anyways, okay, I'm going to thread my machine. Because I'm going to use pink. Now, before I get started doing that, I'm going to give you the measurements for this project. And so that way you can write them down. Now, I've already cut my fabrics. And here's the little kitty cats. I'm going to use the kitty cats. They're cute. I just found this in my scrap bin. But I thought they were really cute. Okay. You're going to need a piece 8x6. This is 8x6. Now, you can use batting. I just use fusible fleece. You're going to quilt this. If you can see, I did the quilting lines. And so that's what I'm going to do. So you're going to want to quilt this first. Okay, so this is an 8x6 piece. Okay, then you're going to need 3 6x6 pieces. You're going to need 2 for your flaps, which I've already ironed and pressed. And then you're going to need a 6x6 for the back. and that's what I'm going to show you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause this, and I'm going to go do my quilting lines, because I don't think you want to see me quilt this, and it's real explanatory on the quilting parts. You can do whatever quilt you want. I just did the lines, so I'm going to go quilt this real quick. Yeah, I backed it with fusible fleece, but I'm going to go quilt this real quick, and I will be right back. Okay, everyone, I've already quilted my deal, so I'm going to go erase all this pin marking. Okay, I'm going to let this cool off for a minute. Now, oh, wait a minute. Okay, I'm just going to leave it like that. Okay, the next step is it's going to kind of have like a spine. So I thought maybe there was an extra piece of fabric, but there wasn't. So the way to catch the spine and mark it is this. You're going to take your pieces and you're going to lay them down. Now this is how you figure out the spine. And then I take my ruler you take your ruler, and I'm just putting it over that edge. You're going to take your marker, and you're just going to mark that right there. Okay. See, I marked it right there. Okay, that's one side. Then you're going to do the other side the same way. Okay, now you're going to make several lines because you're going to quilt the spine. Now don't forget that you mark that so let's see if I can put a little pin. I'm putting a little pin I put a little pin up there to kind of show not to go those lines. But I did 3 lines. And so what you're going to do, this is going to be like your spine part. So that's how you figure out your spine, is putting these and then mark down and then mark the other. I did 3 lines here, so I'm going to go quilt this real quick and then I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, I just quilted this, the 3 lines I have here on the spine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my pins out up here, And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go erase all this ink here. Okay. Okay. So, erased. You probably can't see because I'm using a pink. I'll just take a pen and okay. Now I'm going to take my flaps. Oh, before you do that, we need to put our elastic on. Where did the elastic go? Okay, now on the elastic, on hers, she did 5 inches. I'm not doing 5 inches. I did 6. That gives me a lot of room. So we're fixing to put the elastic on. So what you're going to do is, on the right hand side, now if you have, I found out if you have a shiny part, we're going to turn it over. Okay, that's what happened with the other one. I used a chevron and it turned it backwards. So we're going to turn this one backwards so the shiny part can be seen. And so you're just going to measure it in between there. And I'm going to pin this in place like that. And then we're going to go do a top stitch and go back and forth a little bit. Just to hold that there. Okay, I did a little top stitch. Now we're going to go over to the other side. I'm going to do the same thing. Okay. Now the elastic is stitched on there. Now we're going to put our flaps on and make sure and I'm going to put a pin to kind of hold that in place, and then you're going to do the other one. Make sure your folded is going inward. And I'm going to pop a pin. Now it's going to look like this. Now we're fixing to put the back together. So leave it like this. And you're going to take your back piece and you're going to lay it right on top. And you're going to want to pin it. Okay, it's going to look like this. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to stitch all the way around all the way around this whole thing. So I'm going to do that, and then I'll be right back. Okay, now we've sewed all the way around. And now you're wondering about these two flaps right here. I'm going to take those pins out. Okay, we've sewed it all the way around. Now you can, this will be the time to, you're going to cut your corners, trim whatever needs to be trimmed. Got your corner here, there, and there. Okay, so it's going to look like this. Alright, now you're wondering why. Okay, well this is open. Yeah, it is. I was doing that too, and I was like, okay, wait a minute, this thing's going to fall out. So what you're going to reach in there, you're going to reach, and you're going to turn everything around. Just okay, and then you're going to want to take your little tool so you can poke out your corners. You're probably wondering like, oh my god, this is a mess. It's not going to work. Oh, it will. As I said, this is so easy. And I love how this turned out. I like this one because you do not have to stitch or anything like that. And this project was done on the 5x7 machine, and we just converted into a sewing machine project. So let me go press this, and then I'll be right back. Okay, here it is. It's all pressed. Voila. So get your little composition notebook. I'm making this one for my mother-in-law, so she can jot down her little stuff. She likes cats and dogs. And there we go. And then you got your little elastic. And then now you got the pretty side showing. And look at there. Isn't that cute? So, I've taken, now we have converted in this to the sewing project, guys. I'll give you the measurements down below, and you can make these. I mean, I've looked all over videos to find someone that does the fabric, and all I see is the ones that do paper. But we took a 5x7 in the hoop project and converted into a sewing project. So, guys, you can start making these as gifts, and I mean, the sky is the limit on this. You can even put a little ribbon right there. Attach a little ribbon so it can, over the notebook, which, oh, no, it's not upside down. So, This is thinking cute. So I've got more to come. I'm going to have to play around, do one, and do a video on it. So there it is, guys. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. Oh my god, I looked at it and now I got like 146. Like, wow. You know, I'm climbing up there. I'm not doing much videos like I should. I try to get them in there, but my schedule's so busy that I really don't have time. But PT here was with her, so I had time to come in here and do a sewing project and show you. So guys, I love this one better. I like this one too. I mean, don't get me wrong. But you don't have to do the stitching. So, go make you some composition notebooks and have fun with it and give it to gifts. I'm going to give this one to her. So, and this one's mine. So, please let me know, leave comments, and I will see y'all back on another video. Bye-bye.